Hi there, my name is Ilman. I would like to share to you all about my field of interest, which is a tribology. So before that, what is a tribology? So let me share a bit to all of you about a tribology. So we just Google it. What is a tribology? Tribology. Okay, normally for the current, most of the information we can get from the Google. And normally if we search a term that is more academic wise, normally Wikipedia is the good, what we call the good tool or the good method to get the info. Okay, let's take a step a bit and see what is actually tribology. Okay, according to Wikipedia, tribology is the science and engineering of interacting surface in a relative motion. It includes the study and application of the principle of the friction, lubricant, and wear. Tribology is highly interdisciplinary. It's drawn on a many academic fields, including physics, chemistry, material science, mathematics, biology, and engineering. And normally, people who works in the field of tribology are referred as tribologists. Okay, according to the Wikipedia, there are a lot of information that been given. So how we going to summarize it? So, in terms of tribology, the mention is the study or the thing that we try to find in a relative surface with a relative motion. This means something that have a motion, something have a contact. For example, the easy example is you try to rub your hand. Normally, there are two surfaces, your palm, your right hand and your left hand and your palm touching each other. So it become a contact and surfaces, and the moment that you make it, it's move. So it has a relative motion. Okay, when you try to rub your hand, do you feel anything? Maybe for just a couple seconds, you didn't realize that your hand is actually going to generate heat. So why this heat is generated? Normally they have a resistance to the motion. So we call it as a friction. And by the way, somehow, however, in a longer period of time, you will feel that some of your what we call the skin of your hand is try to peel off. Okay, so that's why the item is mentioned here is the study and application of the principle related to the friction, and normally it will apply in lubricant and also it will generate wear. Okay, this is from the Wikipedia. Or maybe we try to Google a bit. How about some comment from the another perspective? What is actually tribology mean? Okay, so we try to what is tribology in YouTube? So we get some explanation. Okay, if you go to YouTube, you can see that almost 643,000 result in a 0.38 second. Okay, so it's sharing about what is tribology. Okay, try to see together. Okay, enjoy the video first.
It's the lubrication science, friction, wear properties and that. So really anything that has more than two bodies with it sort of thing. So a lubricant film in between it, two mating surfaces, anything that we can kind of look at. It's such a wide discipline. I think there's so many areas in it, biotribology, the usual ones that people think of, improving fuel economy, the automotive industry, but also just, important things like, just brushing your teeth in the morning and that as well, the abrasive wear and things like that. And I think that part of that, getting that message across to people is our biggest challenge actually. What tribology is, what areas it can be used in, what it's being used in at the moment, and people don't realise that they're using it a lot as well.
The real challenge for tribology, I think, as we go forward is to make sure that the testing and the modelling that's being done is appropriate to the right mechanism that is occurring in the tribological contact, and then we can then use that in the design space for designers to then look at the new generation of aircraft components that actually have tribology built in from first principles, rather than us putting a bandage on with a coating or adding a bit of grease here or doing something there.
Tribology isn't going to go away. As you know, the mantra of engineering is faster, smaller, cheaper, using less energy, and that's going to require tribology at every single stage. So really, tribology is a subject that's going to stay with us. Specifically, I guess that as scarce energy resources and making the most of our natural resources will require lower friction, better lubrication, longer lasting components, more sustainable use of components, and tribology is involved in every single stage of that.
Okay, that is some explanation about the tribology in the real field of the industry. Okay, so I will share the what we call the link for the video inside my inside my channel for the YouTube. Okay, and also I believe that you already get at least the idea what is actually a tribology. Okay, with that I end my session, and if we have time more I will share another what we call the another scope, a field from the tribology. Okay, thank you.